Yes.
Been watching a game, England game.
Yeah.
Obviously, I didn't watch the one at the weekend, but that one tonight, I have to say, I was quite impressed.
Well, listen, it was a tough nut to crack. They sat deep, Finland. They played a 5-4-1 or 5-5. You know, they basically sat on the edge, and it's horrible to play against teams like that. All you need to be, if you're well organised, right, and you sit deep, they're hard games to break down. I don't know how good you are. They're difficult at times, and they proved a tough nut to crack. He played with 2 inverted fullbacks today. At the weekend, he played 1. Trent was in there. Levi Colwood played left back. Yeah. And they'd be coming to a back 3 against Republic. Today, Rico Lewis has gone in there.
He was good.
You got Trent in there, and you got your 2 centre halves.
Yeah.
So basically just, and then I have to say, Angel Gomez, I thought looked brilliant in there.
Yeah, he looked really comfy. I mean, look, we're playing against Finland, so it's hard.
There is that, Jim.
But,
there is that.
You know, I thought Rico Lewis and Trent were absolutely superb.
Yeah, I thought Lewis is a hell of a player, mate. I see him at Stamford Bridge first game of the season. He was playing the right-hand side inverted fullback, and he caused us no end of problems.
You know what I love about him? He's got the awareness to play anywhere. 1 minute he's standing out on the left as a left back.
You've got to be to play that role. You've got to be a special
and then he comes
player.
inside, and then he drifts, and he can play as a midfielder, and he goes number 10.
Kyle Walker, he's not guaranteed to get his place back, not just in England, but Man City right now.
Oh, for sure.
I've got to tell you, this Rico Lewis, he's a hell of a player.
Yeah.
I thought what was glaringly obvious is Anthony Gordon didn't get minutes in the Euros, mate. I thought that became, every minute that he attacked that right back or the right wing back, it became more and more obvious because he had him on toast first 25 minutes.
Yeah, he did.
He was twisting him one way. He could go on the outside. When you've got an attacker that can go on the outside or in the inside, you're in big trouble if they're quicker than you.
Yeah.
And he is quick. And I thought he had a really good first half. But we struggled to break him down.
Moving, getting forward.
What that does when you've got 2 inverted fullbacks, Rice was almost playing like a second number 9.
Yeah.
He was an 8 that going. He was bombing in between Kane and Saka on one side.
Yeah.
And beyond.
He's never really done that under Southgate.
No, he hasn't. He didn't do it at West Ham because he was a sitter.
He does it at
Arteta's releasing him a little bit more, but not like that. That's him bombed. I mean, he had a free roll today almost.
Yeah.
Anywhere up and down. I thought Rice was good. Grealish, I feel, struggles a little bit when there's deep, and it's hard because you're running into traffic.
Yeah.
You've got to go wide.
There's no space.
You've got to go wide. That's the only way because you've got to stretch. If you come in narrow, they become narrow, and it's hard to break them down. But look, we got the job done. I'm delighted for Kane. He's been a hell of a servant. 100. And Piercy summed it up beautifully. What a servant he's been for his country. 2 goals tonight. I mean, it's a tough game because there's not a lot of space in there for him to operate because they're so deep and they're so compact and they're so narrow.
Is he a legend?
Yeah, of course he is.
Is he an England legend?
Of course he is. Yeah, of course he is.
Does he need to win a trophy to be a legend?
Well, he needs.
Does he need to do it against a big team in a big cup competition?
Of course, that's always the stick that people will beat him with. That he needs to do it. He had a poor Euros. Let's be honest about that.
It's all right doing it against Finland and Ireland. No disrespect.
Yeah, but if he hadn't scored, people would be phoning up and battering him that way, wouldn't they? They'd be saying he hasn't scored against them.
Yeah.
And he scores against them, and then I hear the argument, and there'll come a time when we reflect on Harry Kane's. Look, he's got 68 goals for his country. He smashed the record, smashed it, and he could get to 100. He's got another 32 goals to get to 100 goals, right?
Yeah.
On a personal level.
Why are you writing that down like it's maths?
I had to add it up, mate.
Like, what are you
doing? I know, because I didn't want to get it wrong, Jay.
Writing it like you're in school.
Jay, I didn't want to get it wrong. That's my homework. It's the only homework I've done.
The only thing he's written down.
100, take away 68. I've done my math. I've got it right, haven't I? But we will look back on his career. That's when we will reflect and look back on his career and say, what did he achieve? There's still. It's interesting. It's really fascinating to see what role he plays under Carsley, because he's such a beautiful technician, got great range of passing. When he drops deep and he can kind of go into a crowded area, then he's got to get runners beyond him.
Yeah.
If you've got runners like a Grealish or a Rice that can get in those areas where he leaves space against Finland, we're not going to learn much, mate. They came here, they sat. You need to play against a team that's going to be a little bit more open, give us a bit more space to operate, and he could afford to do that tonight, Carsley. You have 2 inverted fullbacks.
Yeah.
You ain't doing that against Spain.
There were times, though, in that game where Finland had good chances and was a little bit all over the place.
Yes. But then you go to what Southgate was like, and he is so much more braver, Carsley. He is all about getting bodies up that end of the pitch and taking risks, leaving fewer players at the back.
Is that going to work in tournaments?
Well, against certain opposition. So at the weekend, he only played one. Trent was the only one that came inside. Levi Cole was, we came 3 centre-halves, right? Then you had Grealish and Gordon. Those two were swapping on that left-hand side, causing Ireland no end of problems.
Yeah.
Today, he's gone 2 in there.
Yeah.
So he's dominating the middle of the park because he knew that Finland would come and sit the way they did. So it's a calculated risk. Having said that, there was the odd occasion that the play broke down and we were caught a little bit. And against better opposition, they probably score. But against better opposition, I don't think he leaves us in that position.
Okay.
I think he's a little bit more.
Won't we?
He won't. I don't think you'll see 2 of those go in there, mate, against Spain, against a better opposition. I think it'll be tailored according to the opposition. But they just sat deep, and it's.
No Bellingham, no Foden. I'll tell you what, we do look exciting though. It's another crop of young players coming through where you're like, wow, Maduaki, Rico Lewis.
Cole Palmer wasn't there. Foden wasn't there. Bellingham wasn't there. You know, you think about the talent you've got right there. Ollie Watkins wasn't there.
Yeah.
You know, we've been saying this for years, Jay. We have got a really, really, really good crop of players here. And have we seen the best of them? Well, we nearly stunk our way to winning the Euros last in the summer, didn't we? We nearly stunk our way there.
Final, didn't we?
Yeah, we got found out in the final and we couldn't stink our way past Spain. But if he's going to be braver, Carsley, I'm for it, Jay. I'm for it. I thought second half against Ireland, I thought we were disappointing, actually. I think we dropped off the pace. But the game was over at 2-0. So, no, two games, 2 goals in each game, 2 clean sheets. Let's move on and see how much better can we get. But I don't know what
when do you give him the job,
Jay? I don't know whether we're going to find out in the next. There's an international break in
October. It feels like he's just becoming the England manager, though, doesn't it? It feels like it. After watching them 2 games, it feels like now he's just going to go into that role and be the manager. It feels
almost impossible for him not to get it.
Yeah.
Because of the opposition we've got. We got Greece coming up. Yeah. It's there in our group. They beat Republic tonight 2-0, right? So that might be our toughest game. We've got Finland again and we've got Republic. I mean, we should win all of these 6 games. And I don't know whether we're going to... Anyone is going to be able to say, yes, 100% he's the man. I think we have to look back and say, are we playing a better brand of football? Are we looking to get our best players on the ball higher at the end of the pitch? So far, I think the answer to those is yes.
If he wins the UEFA Nations League, is he more successful than Gareth Southgate?
Don't know whether you can win that and say it's more successful. Well,
trophy.
It is a trophy, but Gareth got us to 2 finals and a semi-final of the World Cup. They're the big dogs, right?
Oh, we can't win it. We're in League B, I've just been told.
You can't win it, no? Well, then no. No, but we can get out the group, and that's because we got relegated, didn't we? So these are glorified friendlies.
Yeah.
I'm not sure we're going to learn anything, Jay, by the end of it. I think we'll have to look back and go, was it better? So far, he's getting ticks. He's got 2 big ticks. Yeah. I'm going to give it an 8.5. 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10?
8 out of 10.
Oh, come on, mate.
No,
You're playing Finland. No, can't give it an 8 out of 10.
No, for England player, 8 out of 10.
Come on, mate. How many times have we watched Gareth Southgate and we're watching Rashford and they're winning 5-6-0 and going, what a team. And then we go into the Euros and the World Cups and
not based on the results. I'm based on what I'm seeing with the team, based on how he is playing.
8 out of 10?
8 out of 10, Jay.
That's a big statement.
I think that's decent. 8 out of 10.
It's a 6 out of 10.
No, but you can't. So you're basing it on the opposition.
It's a 6 out of 10. I mean, that would have been one of your best performances, a 6 out of 10.
Take that now.
Player ratings.
No, I think overall, there is definitely signs that he is going to play a braver brand of football. Okay. A more attacking brand of football. So, no, I'm going to stick to me 8.
You're sticking to 8?
Gone back up to 8.
Okay,
yep.
All right. Right, you want to have your say on this? Give us a call, 03 717 22 33 44.
The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.